Jai Radha Kunja Vihar Gopi Vallabha Girivardhari Jai Radha Kunja Vihar Gopi Vallabha Girivardhari Jai Radha Kunja Vihar Gopi Vallabha Girivardhari Kunja Vihari Gopi Vallabha Girivardhari Yashodhananda Prajajanaranya Yamatira Vacha Yashodhananda Kunja Vihar Gopi Vallabha Girivardhari Jaya Radha Kunja Vihar Gopi Vallabha Girivardhari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Ramo Ramo Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo, Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jai Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
So today we are, I believe we are supposed to read text 30 today, of the chapter 4 of the 7th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. Text 30. Tasya Daityapate Putra Chatvaraha Paramadbhutaha Praharado Bhunmahamstesham Guner Upasaka Tasya Daityapate Putra Chatvaraha Paramadbhutaha Praharado Punmahamstesham Guner Mahad Upasaka Tasya Daityapate Putra Chatvaraha Paramadbhutaha Praharado Bhunmaham Guner Mahadupasaka Sadhatya Pade Putra Chatvaraha Paramadbhuta Praharado Bhunmaham Guner Mahadupasaka. Word to word meaning. Tasya of him, Hiranyakashipu. Daityapate, the king of the Daityas. Putra, sons. Chatvaraha, four. Parama Adbhutaha, very qualified and wonderful. Praharada, one named Prahalad. Abhut was. Mahan, the greatest. Tesham, of all of them. Gunai, with transcendental qualities. Mahat Upasakaha, being an unalloyed devotee of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Translation and purpose by Srila Prabhupada. Translation. Hiranyakashipu had four wonderful, well-qualified sons, of whom the one named Prahalad was the best. Indeed, Prahalad was a reservoir of all the transcendental qualities because he was an unalloyed devotee of the personality of God. Purpose by Srila Prabhupada. Yasyasti bhakti bhagavati akinchan sarver gune tatna samasate sura. In one who has unflinching devotional faith in Krishna, all the good qualities of Krishna and the demigods are consistently manifest. This is Bhagavatam, 5th canto, 18th chapter, verse 12. Prahlad Maharaj is praised herein for having all the good qualities because of worshipping the Supreme Personality of God. Therefore, a pure devotee who has no motives has all the good qualities, material and spiritual. If one is spiritually advanced, being a staunch, liberal devotee of the Lord, all good qualities are manifest in his body. On the other hand, Harava Bhaktasya Kuto Mahatgune. If one is not a devotee, even if he has some materially good qualities, they have no value. That is the verdict of the Vedas. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana-shalakanaya Chakshurunmilitam yena tasmai Shri Chaitanya Manobhustam Sthapitam yena bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahiyam Dadati Swaswadam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Shri Guru Nishtaram Shri Rupam Sagar Jata Sahagana Vimatam Vitam Tam Sajima Sadavaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Shri Radha Krishna Pada Sahagana Lita Shri Radha Namaham Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Shri Mate Bhaktivedanta Swami Nityananda Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunavadi Pashadare Sasare Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradaya Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namine Gauravishe Namaha Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatmate Gopesha Gopika Shri Radha Kanta Namaste Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Shri Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Nilachala Nivasaya Nityaya Paramatmane Balabhadra Subhadramya Shri Jagannathaya Te Namah Vancha Kalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhu Vaivasya Patitana Pavadebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama
Ram Ram Hare
Hare Hare Mukam Karoti Vacharam Pangam Nagayati Yatkripatamaham Vande Shri Guru Deenatarinam Paramanandamatam Shri Chaitanya Ishwara. So we seek the blessings of His great servant and all the assembled devotees here, so that we can make some humble attempt to glorify the Lord and His devotees and remain absorbed in those glories. Hiranyakashipu had four wonderful, well-qualified sons, of whom the one named Prahalad was the best. Indeed, Prahalad was a reservoir of all the transcendental qualities, because he was an unalloyed devotee of the personality. The path of devotional service is phenomenal in its very fabric, because it is transformative in its very setting. Srila Prabhupada explains that the process of Krishna consciousness is not an artificial imposition upon oneself. The process of Krishna consciousness is very natural. The germ of Krishna consciousness is there in the heart of every living entity. So Krishna consciousness is very natural in the sense that it brings about such a phenomenal sought for transformation. The transformation from demoniac qualities to divine qualities, from a crow-like existence to a swan-like existence, as Srimad Bhagavatam explains. From the miserable crow-like mentality to swan-like mentality. The Krishna consciousness brings about the transformation. And it is this transformation which is the very crux of the process of devotional service. When Srila Prabhupada explains that purity is the force, Prabhupada says that yes, the engine behind the entire movement, the mission of Prem Sankirtan is purity is the force. So the point is so basically it means it basically means the it basically means the sharing of the good fortune of that amazing transformation, which all of us are very fortunately receiving by the mercy of the spiritual master, by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada and the Parampara. So in fact, that entails the definition of preaching. Preaching is just sharing the very fortune which we have received. That yes, this phenomenal transformation which we are seeing in our own existence, from the demoniac to the divine, from the crow-like mentality to the swan-like mentality, this transformation is available for anyone. And sharing of that transformation, that's basically the the that's basically the crux of the dictum of the aphorism that purity is the force. It's sharing of that very transformation. It is this very transformation which is what can make a complete difference. The scriptures talk about the duality of this material world. And one of the interesting aspects is that, yes, the duality of this material world has a very prominent lesson to deliver to all of us. So the duality speaks about that nothing in this world is as such permanent and absolute. So everything is relative. Everything is relative, and therefore everything is transient, and therefore everything keeps doing a flip flop. Everything starts doing a flip flop from here to there and there to everywhere. So this is the very setting of duality, but that points out that so that nothing is permanent, And one of the reasons why nothing is permanent in this world is because uh, because uh, uh, Krishna is not manifest in our consciousness. Therefore, anything positive or any attempt to do anything positive keeps slipping off from our existence, and it keeps slipping off because you're not holding on. You're not. It keeps slipping off for a person who's not holding on to the lotus feet of Krishna. Because Krishna is the Vastav Vasu, the substantial, the substantial. And therefore, unless we cling on to the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord, by clinging on to the lotus feet of the spiritual master and Srila Prabhupada, nothing works out in a permanent way. It keeps slipping up. It keeps slipping up. So therefore, the point is, what is happiness? What is misery? What is happiness? What is misery? It is all dependent on it is all dependent on the conscious decision of the living entity, uh, uh, whether to be on Krishna's side or to keep Krishna aside. That decision decides what is happiness, what is misery, and what is happiness. I mean, what is happiness and what is misery. It is so. This is the so that means so this is the very premise of duality, because everything is relative, and therefore Prabhupada explains in the purports to Bhagavad Gita in second chapter uh, that one should not take personal knowledge, should not take the material world very seriously. Uh, so Narayana Maharaj explains that the greatest mistake one commits in this world is to take the material world and the affairs of this material world very seriously, and that's a great mistake, because it is illusion, because that suffering, that it's all illusion, and there is never a so therefore what is that very uh, that very pragmatic force which transforms or which changes or flips uh, a negative situation and ambience into something very ecstatic in a species is Krishna consciousness. The Krishna consciousness is practical, and it is practically manifest, as we can see in the very personality of Srila Prahlad Maharaj. The stamp of Krishna consciousness, the impression of Krishna consciousness is manifest in the form of such captivating qualities which could even attract the heart of demoniac personalities around. Notably, the demoniac children in the uh, uh, in their esteemed demoniac university institution of Professor Shandan Amar. So the point is this transformation, and that is why the that is why the